It's official, $120 billion more going out from Social Security. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I do want to share with you some new information that was released showing the massive amount of extra money going out from Social Security to millions of beneficiaries right now in 2023 and what this means going forward. Let's get into it as we are talking about some huge numbers right here in the video, so let's get right into it. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're looking for the latest updates each and every day on Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, and how all of these new changes are going to be impacting you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything popping up you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, this channel is your one-stop shop for everything you need to know with everything going on right now as I'm watching all the latest details each and every day, doing the necessary research and breaking it all down into these short videos as things are changing very rapidly right now, and of course I'm bringing it to you in these short videos so we can stay updated with what's actually going on and how it's going to impact us going forward as we continue to get new information literally every single day out of the administration, lawmakers, new bills, packages and proposals, new updates, reports, announcements. There's a lot that's going on right now. It's a busy, confusing, and very uncertain time, but either way, I'm here for you. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and of course, that's my promise to you and everybody here in the community. And of course, I want to help you out as much as I possibly can. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll be here for you every single day, no matter what. Let's get into it and talk about this new report and the $120 billion more going out for millions upon millions of Social Security beneficiaries, what this actually means going forward, because this is a lot of money, right? I think we can probably all agree $120 billion is kind of a lot of money, right? Yeah, exactly. Let me talk you through the details because there's actually a lot of moving parts about this. It's more than just saying, well, $120 billion, that's what's going out. Well, there's actually a lot more to it. And there's a lot of people out there that are very concerned about this number as well. Now, obviously, we always have different opinions out there. Sometimes we have some people that say, nah, don't worry about it. Some people that say, well, this is probably something we should keep in mind. And other people that are losing their minds saying, oh, this is not good. We got to watch this very closely, right? But I also want to talk about those details as well as how this translates into the beneficiaries going forward, because at the end of the day, what do we really care about here? We care about the beneficiaries, as in you, your monthly benefit, how much you're getting on a monthly basis, and is this really keeping up with the actual cost of living and what is really going on right now? Because I think we can all probably agree it's a very expensive time, and are your fixed income benefits really keeping up? Well, that's anybody's guess at this point, but I think the consensus is not really, right? So anyway, let's talk through the details of this really quickly here and what this report means, and then of course what this all means going forward. All right, so first off, this report shows that this year in 2023, Social Security is paying out $120 billion more in benefits this year alone over what they were last year. Now, why? Is that because we got a whole bunch more beneficiaries that have enrolled in benefits? No, that's actually not why. Here's the real reason why. Because of the COLA raise. That is why. I mean, seriously, yes, we have had more beneficiaries come in and enroll in benefits, but that's not the reason why this extra $120 billion is going out. In fact, the 120 is just because of the COLA. That's it. The 8.7% cost of living adjustment that we got at the beginning of this year, 2023, is accounting for an extra $120 billion going out this year alone to beneficiaries. Pretty cool, right? I mean, let's just be real. On the receiving end of all this, we're thinking, oh, not so bad. We'll take that. You know what I mean? I think all of us can probably agree. We gladly take all of this. But at the end of the day, when we look at all the details about this and we really break it down as far as how much beneficiaries are really getting on a monthly basis across tens of millions of beneficiaries, it really doesn't shake out to a whole lot. Let me break down the details for you, and we can clearly see the details behind this, which is... Here's what we found. The average Social Security beneficiary, as in Social Security retirement beneficiary, is getting $1,801 per month right now. Now, that is what they're saying the average beneficiary is getting. Some beneficiaries are getting $600 a month. Some are getting $800. Some are getting $900. Some are getting $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, $1,600, $2,000, $2,500, $3,000, $3,500, $4,000, even $4,500 plus a month are what some Social Security retirement beneficiaries are getting. But the average is $1,801 every single month. Now, the same thing goes with SSDI beneficiaries. $1,476 a month is the average as of right now. So, which, by the way, for SSDI beneficiaries, that is up $118 on average what it was last year. Now, let's be real. Does it seem like the average SSDI beneficiary is really getting that much? These are the numbers that are being told to us, but it seems like a pretty high average in my honest opinion, okay? Now, again, remember, this is the average. Now, some beneficiaries are getting a few hundred a month. Some are getting $800, $900, $1,000, $1,200, $2,000, maybe a little bit more than that. But this is what it all shakes out to as far as the average for a disability beneficiary. Now, the average Social Security retiree is getting an extra $144 a month on average. Now, obviously, not everybody is getting $144 a month on average, but this is what they're saying the average beneficiary is getting. Some people are getting an extra 50, 70, 100, 120, 200, things like this, based on what the benefit is from last year, and then again, of course, applying the 8.7% COLA starting at the beginning of this year, 2023. Collectively, altogether, across tens of millions of beneficiaries, they're paying out, according to what they're telling us, $120 billion more this year just because of the COLA. Sounds pretty cool, but at the end of the day, I think we all probably agree that little raise that we got, yep, it sure is nice, but it's really not keeping up with how much prices are increasing on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, especially as it pertains to shelter costs, as in housing, rents, things like this. Healthcare costs, again, those are still up significantly. Food prices are still up significantly. We all know that, right? And again, the list goes on and on for all the things that have increased in price pretty substantially and continue to increase in price right now. So that is, again, why we've seen other people coming out saying, this is great. The more benefits are going out. Benefits have been boosted by 8.7%. The biggest increase in over 40 years since 1981 was the last time we saw a boost this big. It's nice, but realistically, it is far from what it really should be for beneficiaries, as this is not keeping up at all, right? So we all completely recognize this. But here's the other thing. Let me talk about the other side of the details here because, like I said, some people are saying, well, this is great, but at the end of the day, this is not good when it comes down to the Social Security Trust Fund. But when it comes down to it, is that really something we should be concerned about? I'm going to say this much. No, we should not be concerned about the Social Security Trust Fund. That is Congress's job. They need to do that. That is their duty to figure that out and to make sure that it is solvent and make sure that that program continues to pay out promised benefits for the millions of beneficiaries for many more decades to come. This is something they should have done years and years and years ago. But now that we're getting down to the wire here, they're all losing their minds saying, oh, what do we do? What do we do? We don't know what to do. Well, maybe they should have thought about it, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years ago and had all this in place so we don't have to have this conversation today. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. They're like the worst procrastinators in the world. I mean, seriously, right? So anyway, Congress, they procrastinated a ton. But here's what it comes down to. So some people out there are suggesting that just because of this extra $120 billion this year, which, by the way, this does not go away next year. As soon as we turn over the calendar to 2024, this is not going away. In fact, it'll probably increase yet again. We don't know what the COLA will be for next year, 2024, but we know that this extra $120 billion that's going out as a result of the COLA from this year, 2023, will remain in place, right? It doesn't go away. The COLA does not come in and then go away. No, it stays there, as in benefits will stay elevated. And again, they will increase yet again with the next COLA for next year. But we don't know what that's going to be. That is still a very long time out from right now. But some people are concerned that this is going to drain the trust fund even faster. Again, we hear so much information coming out about the trust fund. How many years does it really have? Depends on which report you look at. Some reports saying 2032, it's empty. That's in 9 years from right now, or even a little bit less than 9 years from right now. We see other reports that come out and say 2033, 2034, 2035. So it depends on which report you look at, but it looks like anywhere around about 9 years to about 12 years from right now, according to all the reports and the analysis based on, the Social Security Board of Trustees, the CBO, Congressional Budget Office, All of these other reports that are coming out, they're all suggesting anywhere between that range of about 2032 to about 2035, somewhere in that range is where insolvency will likely hit in Social Security. Now, that is still a long time out from right now, but if we were to get, let's just say another, I don't know, another 8.7% COLA this year. Now, again, in 2024, I should say. Highly unlikely that'll happen unless we see massive inflation here over the coming months. You never know, but I don't think it'll happen. But let's just say this much. Let's just say that it does happen one more time. Another 8.7% COLA. Well, according to what they're suggesting now, with more beneficiaries that have been drawing on the program this year, enrolling on the benefits, and then all the other details combined, we would likely see that extra 120 probably go up to another 130 billion or so next year on top of what they're paying out now yet again. So again, that would really get people worried about it, as in the lawmakers out there and worried about insolvency. So again, I know that I've been back, the videos recently talking a lot about insolvency and Social Security, but I want to say this much. Please don't worry about it. We've seen so much coming out in regards to Social Security insolvency, changing Social Security, and all these other details. I honestly would not worry about it because this is something that's still years out into the future, but it's something that Congress will figure out. Usually they will wait until the last minute, okay? I would not be shocked if insolvency really is in 2032. I wouldn't be shocked if they wait until 2030, 2031. So a lot of years from right now until they actually come up with a solution about it. But between now and then, I guarantee you, there will be a lot of talk about this. But I also wouldn't be shocked to see some kind of provisions coming in now, something passed through Congress sometime relatively soon. I wouldn't be shocked at all about that, to see that happen now, to start making the way for some changes to Social Security to make sure that they remain solvent for many more decades to come. I would anticipate they'll probably make some changes now, but then again, they'll be forced to make more changes probably in about, 7-8 years, something like that, just before insolvency actually hits. I would anticipate they'll come back and make even more changes at that time. So, interesting, right? But again, another $120 billion. It sounds like a lot of money going out, and it is. It's a lot of money. $120 billion is certainly a lot of money. I think all of us would be very happy with any of that, right? I mean, I certainly wouldn't complain. I don't think. I don't know. I don't have that. But I'm just saying, if I did, I don't think I'd be complaining too much. You know what I mean? I think we'd all be very happy, right? But my point is, it seems like a lot of money. But when we break it all down across the tens of millions of beneficiaries, it's honestly just a little bit of crumbs for each individual person. It's really not much when it comes down to it, considering how much they have in the trust fund, nearly $3 trillion, according to the last report out of the Social Security Board of Trustees. $2.89 trillion is how much they have in the trust fund. So $120 billion is not much when it comes down to how much they really have available, right? Either way, it would just be nice to see a little bit more going into the pockets of the beneficiaries, the people who actually rely on these benefits, especially lower income individuals. I think we can all probably agree, sure would be nice to have a little bit more each and every month. It sure would help out a lot. But these are what the reports are now saying, a lot of extra money going out. Either way, we got to continue watching all this stuff closely. At the end of the day, it all impacts us in some way, shape, or form, and our monthly benefit, and of course, the program that administers the monthly benefit to us each and every month. Either way, I need to bring this information to you. I got to stay tuned with everything going on. And of course, I want to bring that to your attention right away so we can all clearly see what is actually happening here each and every day, each and every week, and of course, each and every month, and how this translates into your monthly benefit. Either way, I'm here for you. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, have a good one, and I'll catch you again later.